à tout le monde, coucou, comment ça va? Salut, salut, est-ce qu'on m'entend bien? Est-ce que tout va bien? J'espère que ça marche bien, là il y a YouTube qui m'a fait un truc un petit peu étrange où il me demandait confirmation de mon identité pour pouvoir lancer le stream, c'est la première fois qu'il me fait ça, je suis un peu en mode... Pardon? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Donc aujourd'hui on va jouer à Stray Gods, c'est un jeu qui me donne envie depuis un moment, je le vois passer à chaque fois et je dis j'ai bien envie de le tester. Donc on va voir un petit peu ce que ça donne. Alors n'hésitez pas à me dire si c'est trop fort, pas assez fort la musique par rapport à la voix, etc. Hein. C'est bon. Coucou Veis, comment tu vas? Comment ça va Veis? Quoi de neuf? C'était bien ta semaine? J'espère que ça s'est bien passé. Coucou Inesu, comment ça va? Comment vous allez? Super, parfait. Je sais pas si le son il va rester comme ça parce que je crois qu'à un moment il y a des chansons, donc on verra s'il faut que je baisse ou augmente le son quand il y aura ce genre de chansons. On verra bien. J'ai l'impression qu'il y a un petit décalage entre quand je vous parle et quand je vois vos messages, donc on va voir comment ça se passe par rapport à ça. Normalement j'ai mis une latence faible mais on sait jamais. Bon alors est-ce que vous êtes prêts à commencer ? Allez, je pense qu'on va commencer faire une nouvelle partie. Tant mieux si t'as passé une bonne semaine, Veis. Et je confirme qu'il y a un petit décalage. T'inquiète pas, Inesu. Déjà, ça fait plaisir que tu passes. Merci beaucoup. Coucou Nemu, comment tu vas? Tu dois rattraper un mois de cours quand même, Inesu. C'est bon courage, hein. Ça doit pas être évident, ma grande. Hein. Comment ça va, Nemu? Comment ça va, Inesu? D'ailleurs, Inesu, bon courage. Hein. Alors, on va... commencer ça. J'ai l'impression qu'il y a au moins 1 minute de décalage quand je parle et quand je vous réponds. Alors notre équipe à travers le monde vous souhaite une bonne partie. Ce jeu est né sur une terre qui ne nous appartient pas. Nous aimerions ainsi saluer les peuples, je sais pas comment on les dit, de la nation Colline ainsi que les Gadigal de la nation Eora. Leur souveraineté n'a jamais été cédée. Moi ça va bien, merci, merci Nemu. Ce jeu a également été développé sur le territoire du traité 6, terre natale et traditionnelle de nombreux peuples indigènes, parmi lesquels les Cris, Solto, Nizitapi, Métis et Sionakota. Ok. Bon, on va commencer. Oui, ça va bien. La semaine, elle était plutôt sympa. C'était cool. Oh, oh.
4 hours.
Ok.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Ah oui, effectivement, Inesu, ça doit pas être évident. Bon courage avec le changement de lycée. Ouchie.
Well, they showed up all right.
Est-ce que les sous-titres, ça vous
You know,
va?
I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
C'était l'horreur, tu essaies de me remonter le moral, on devrait peut-être essayer ça. Non, on veut pas essayer ça, ça devait être l'horreur, mais je crois que tu essaies de me remonter le moral, madame. On te connaît pas, mais... Ok. Vous me dites si les sous-titres, il y a besoin de plus gros ou c'est bon, c'est cette
I
taille-là
see
aussi.
what
Hein.
you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Oui.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Merci. Ah, je suppose que s'il y a un petit cœur, c'est pour la draguer, je suppose, j'en sais rien. C'est frustrant, ça va, je sais que ça partait d'une bonne intention. Ça partait d'une bonne intention, madame? Merci. J'adore le design des persos, hein, pour le coup.
I appreciate the effort, Freddy, I really do, but
But it didn't work all that well, huh?
it's just a sobering dose of reality, you know? What if it never gets easier? What if I never figure this out?
You will, Grace. You're too hard on yourself.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Elles sont trop belles les persos pour l'instant. Oui.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Elle sait chanter, visiblement.
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Bonjour.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
C'était bon le son au fait, par rapport à la chanson?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Et les voix des persos? Ou je dois mettre plus fort ou baisser? Les autres sont partis, t'es sûr? Alors je t'écoute. Ben vas-y, je t'écoute, madame. Même si t'as pas l'air convaincu, mais.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
Oui.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a you breeze. Still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again.
Ok.
There is no inertia in the ocean.
Oh, charmante, badass, intelligente. Cette Grace est la bonté, le charisme incarné, elle est prise de justice et n'en est que plus séduisante. On fonce dans le tas, cette punkette n'a pas peur de prendre des risques et de montrer les crocs quand il le faut. On a parfois besoin de réfléchir un peu pour se sortir d'un mauvais pas, non? C'est Grace est plus rusée, plus fourbe et pleine d'esprit. Difficile choix. Difficile. Surtout que je sais pas du tout si je pourrais en rechoisir plus tard, en fait. Ah, elle a déjà l'air badass, en vrai. Déjà l'air badass. Enfin, elle a déjà tout ça. Elle est intelligente, ça peut être utile pour plus tard, on sait jamais. J'ose pas trop parler quand elle chante, parce qu'elle chante tellement bien, je me dis, ah, je vais écouter.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Oui.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Tu n'es pas là pour l'audition. C'est quoi ton histoire? On se connaît, je suis contente que tu l'aies fait. T'es pas là pour l'audition, toi. Ouais, plutôt ça.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Être honnête, être prudente, plaisanter. Ben, plutôt être prudente parce que madame, on ne connaît pas trop en fait à la base. On s'est pas du tout quitté donc. Ouais?
No younger than you. You're what, like 25?
A bit older than that.
Well, you know the story. Nothing ever works out like you think it should. Times 10.
I do know that story. I should go.
Ok, au revoir madame.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Ok, bye. Étrange. Alors si le jeu il me laisse faire une pause, non? Je veux juste augmenter un peu le son. Le jeu. Bonne journée, visiblement. Ah, c'est qui? Laissez-nous en paix.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
Je suis pas sûre. What the fuck?
Calliope?
What?
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Alors ouais, le son, un peu plus haut. Je pense que ce sera mieux comme ça. Et... What? Comment tu m'as trouvé? Je vais chercher de l'aide, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Là, c'est pas vraiment... Comment tu m'as trouvé ou quoi que ce soit, c'est... Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? C'est pas le moment. Je vais chercher de l'aide plutôt, parce que... Médecin.
Oh God, you're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait.
Uh-huh.
You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey!
The fuck?
Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
Ah d'accord.
What is that?
Tu l'avales comme dans la petite sirène. Madame? Tout va bien? Non. T'es qui, toi?
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
J'en étais sûre que c'était Hermès.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
T'es qui, toi? C'est toi qui lui as fait ça, alors il nous faut de l'aide. Je pense pas que ce soit lui qui lui a fait ça parce qu'il sera un peu plus... Enfin, je sais pas, ou alors il nous faut de l'aide. Même si je pense qu'elle est morte à première vue.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
Ah.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So,
Juste pas cool.
the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
J'aime bien le mec. Ah, elle est morte, pas cool. C'est tout ce que t'as à dire. Ok, d'accord. Si tu veux, on dira rien. Bon, bah, pourquoi pas. Le cœur, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Explique-toi. Non. Le cœur, c'est quoi? De quoi tu me parles, mec?
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That
Ouais.
was her soul. That's what made her a god.
Oh, t'es une
A
déesse
what?
maintenant?
It's in you now, which makes you a god.
Oh.
Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Non mais elle a rien demandé à la base. Elle voulait pas être une déesse. Oh. Oui, bonjour, les gens. Des cookies?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
Mais
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
non mais reviens là, toi.
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Typique Hermès. Non mais le mec. On va attendre combien de temps par contre? Il y a le Piaf, il nous regarde maintenant. Ils t'ont dit de rien toucher? Non. On te juge, attention. Pas touche. Bonjour. Pourquoi il me regarde comme ça là? C'est bon. C'est quoi cette tête?
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
On peut dire ça. Il y a forcément une erreur, Calliope est réellement morte. Vous êtes qui? Ouais, plutôt vous êtes qui? Exactement, parce que morte, on l'a vu mourir devant nous. Il y a une erreur, forcément elle est paumée, mais... Enfin, vous êtes qui avant tout, les gens là?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as
J'aurais pas dit
always.
Apollo, tiens.
The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Je voudrais Perséphone.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Et vous vivez ici, attendez, les dieux existent, alors vous espérez vraiment que je vais vous croire? J'ai envie de dire, vous espérez vraiment que je vais vous croire? Quoique elle vient juste de traverser un portail magique, donc va peut-être y croire, mais plus... Attendez, ça existe les dieux? C'est pas des aliens ou quoi que ce soit, d'être sûr?
Gods aren't real. They can't be, they're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people. Trying to get by.
Ah, je peux encore poser des questions? Et vous vivez ici?
Right, and you live here. Not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Oh mon dieu, ils ont le wifi.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Vous espérez que je vais vous croire? Non. Encore une fois, elle vient de traverser un portail magique, donc on va dire que oui. Vous avez dit que j'étais devenue une déesse. Je suis quand même curieuse de voir ce qu'ils pourraient me répondre.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Ok.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules.
Ah.
Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer.
Pardon?
I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Mais madame, en fait, j'ai rien foutu, moi. Pourquoi? Attends. Ouais, juste vous dites-moi aussi si les sous-titres c'est assez gros ou si vous voulez plus grand. Mais j'ai pas tué Calliope. De quel droit? Ou alors c'est complètement insensé. De quel droit en fait? Parce que j'ai tué personne, moi. Elle est rentrée chez moi, elle était déjà blessée. J'en veux pas de votre truc.
Hold on. What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
Ah ok, ils sont débiles.
But isn't it...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
Oh. Oh. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Battle?
You cannot hide from this reality. If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse.
J'ai rien demandé, moi.
No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Let's go.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been
Ouais.
quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Ouais, exactement.
Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Procès. Non mais madame, surtout que si tu me tues alors que c'est pas moi qui ai tué Calliope, ça veut dire que le meurtrier il est toujours dans la nature, donc c'est complètement débile. Vous avez des milliers d'années de vécu et vous êtes toujours con. Oh là là, qu'est-ce que vous voulez faire? Laisse-moi prouver mon innocence, je veux un procès, il faut découvrir la vérité. Il faut découvrir la vérité.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
Quoi?
We aren't seriously considering this.
Quoi?
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? Vous me tuez pas, alors comment est-ce que je prouve mon innocence? Qu'est-ce qui vient de se passer? Enfin, je suppose qu'ils ont voté, mais... Comment je prouve ça? Enfin, comment vous voulez que je le prouve? Faut que j'ai... Vous avez pas un objet ou je sais pas trop quoi, là?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Coucou Angel, comment ça va? Comment je vais trouver le tueur? D'accord, c'est complètement délirant. Moi ça me va, on va faire... C'est complètement délirant, mais comment je vais trouver le tueur? Y a pas des caméras de sécurité quelque part?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
Mais...
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
Certes.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Ouais, un cookie. Ça se trouve, c'est un autre des dieux hein, qui a fait ça. Ok. Ben, je vais retourner chez moi, écoutez. Freddy!
Grace? Grace?
Oui.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Hi. 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Bah, techniquement, c'est le cas.
Wait, did something happen to you?
Oui. Coucou Angel, comment ça va? Je suis devenue une déesse, inventer une histoire, tu n'as pas trouvé de cas. Vous imaginez, vous rentrez à la maison, vous dites direct à votre colocataire, t'as pas trouvé de cadavre en fait? T'as pas trouvé de cadavre? Allez, c'est trop marrant.
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Oui.
Yeah. A woman named Calliope. She showed up and she was...
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. C'est pas tes oignons, je dois t'avertir, c'est pas un coup d'un soir. Enfin, je dois t'avertir, il y a un bouc qui a débarqué à la maison.
Freddy? You might not want to turn around.
Why? Did your hookup return? Did they bring flowers? Are they preparing to serenade you?
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
C'est Pan, c'est normal. Bonne question, un autre dieu, j'ai une confession à te faire. Bonne question. Enfin, je pense savoir, enfin c'est Pan, donc c'est normal, mais je suis pas sûre que notre perso le sache.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns. Because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Ok.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
Peut-être.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
Non.
You do look lost, don't you?
Patouche. Quel intérêt pour toi? C'est quelqu'un qui t'envoie. En quoi peux-tu m'aider? Ou pouvons-nous parler devant Freddy? C'est quoi l'intérêt pour toi? Coucou Dev, comment ça va? Moi ça va bien. J'espère que t'as passé une bonne semaine. Quel intérêt pour toi de m'aider? Pong.
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
Tant mieux si ça va, Dev. Pouvons-nous parler devant Freddy? Essaie de rester calme. C'est de ta faute, Pan. Est-ce qu'on peut parler devant Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Potentiellement.
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Ok.
That's it? Huh?
I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
J'en ai la preuve, je sais pas, j'espère que c'est juste un rêve. Je suis obligée d'y croire, j'ai envie de dire. J'espère que c'est juste un rêve, ce serait bien. Tant mieux si c'était la forme d'œuf. C'était bien la semaine, tranquille.
I'm still hoping I'll wake up. This feels like one really long, really bad dream.
I don't know, isn't it cool to be a god?
Bah, pas pour
If it
l'instant.
is, the cool part hasn't happened yet.
Ouais.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Merci. Pardon de t'avoir mêlé à ça, tu le prends plutôt bien, tu es vraiment la meilleure. T'es la meilleure, on t'aime.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye, it truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, 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 you wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Ok, c'est bien si t'as eu une semaine cool. Qu'est-ce que tu gagnes? Comment est-ce que t'as su pour moi? Qu'est-ce qui me dit que c'est pas toi le tueur? Alors donne-moi ton conseil. Qu'est-ce qui me dit que c'est pas toi le tueur? C'est vrai. Comment est-ce que tu as su pour moi? Pan, normalement, si je me rappelle bien la mythologie, il est quand même assez proche des muses. C'est un pervers aussi.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
C'est vrai qu'il a une super voix, Pan, hein, et vraiment très cool. Qu'est-ce qui me dit que c'est pas toi le tueur?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
C'est pas faux. Qu'est-ce que tu y gagnes? Ah, j'ai envie de dire qu'est-ce qu'il y gagne, mais en même temps, s'il est lié aux muses, il est peut-être obligé de m'accompagner. Mais on va demander quand même.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
Ah.
Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Ok, bon, vas-y, donne-moi ton conseil, mec.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
On fait comment?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Le cœur s'est mis à chanter, mon domaine, ça a l'air sympa. Coucou Flora, dommage que tu puisses pas venir au live, mais merci d'être passé, en tout cas ça fait plaisir. J'espère que tu as passé une bonne semaine et que tu vas bien Flora. En tout cas pour l'instant on passe un bon moment. Le cœur s'est mis à chanter, mon domaine ça a l'air sympa. Le cœur s'est mis à chanter.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, What emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
What?
Powerful.
Oh. Quoi?
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
Okay.
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not?
Bon, laisse porter. Faut aller vite en plus.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that Grim isn't
Pourquoi c'est en anglais là d'un coup?
Je
m'en occupe.
How does he know you and why is he here? Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need. Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious.
J'ai pas le choix, sinon je meurs. Coucou Florence, j'espère que tu vas bien.
Morning's gone and the day wastes away.
Grace, this is our place. Is he gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace.
But can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play.
So, what do I do?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me. That said, I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
My body's shivering. Blood is thick.
Tous les deux, stop.
Skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace. In any case, it's like you're making me choose.
That's what you gotta do.
C'est pas automé, je pense pas.
You'll be totally Grace and I'll be
C'est un visual novel, ça c'est sûr.
What's wrong with the both of you? Her, him, or me? Is that how it has to be? I don't agree, Freddy. I thought we were a band. Why are you angry at me? You've both taken such a strong stance. Maybe this is our last dance.
It's your last chance. Don't you understand? I can help you. Here, take my hand.
Je sais pas qui choisir moi.
All right, enough. This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
Bah oui. Je vais mourir sinon.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your...
Je te réponds dans une minute, Florence. J'attends juste qu'ils aient terminé de parler. Voilà. En fait, donc c'est un visual novel et c'est pas... Je sais pas si elle la drague, parce que on va... En gros, il y a la déesse Muse Calliope qui est morte, et il y a son pouvoir qui est allé en nous. Et maintenant, il y a les dieux qui sont en mode... Ils voulaient me tuer à la base, parce qu'ils pensent que c'est moi qui ai tué Calliope, que je suis une usurpatrice et tout. Et on a réussi à les convaincre de nous laisser une semaine pour découvrir qui est le tueur de Calliope, et qu'en fait, elle nous a choisi pour je ne sais pas trop quoi, enfin en tout cas qu'elle nous a choisi, que nous on n'a rien fait, qu'on est innocents. Donc c'est pas mal. Ouais, ça fait très Disney pour le coup. Coucou Yoko. Ah, je connais pas du tout. Attends, je vais me le noter. Je vais me le noter, celui que tu me dis, Yoko. Merci beaucoup hein, pour... Je regarderai ça après le live. Et contente que le jeu puisse te plaire, Def. Ouais, elle était trop cool la chanson. Je savais pas quoi répondre par contre. C'était trop difficile le choix, mais c'était trop cool comme chanson. J'oblige les gens à chanter, mais je contrôlais pas tout.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Après...
You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address.
Oh.
In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Après, pour les choix qui sont timés, dans les options, on peut enlever ça. On peut dire, ah, je veux toujours qu'il y ait les choix, mais je veux pas qu'il y ait un temps limite. Donc, limite encore, les choix qui sont timés, on peut changer ça, c'est pas trop de problème. Night... Ah, je connais pas, attends. Nightna Arm, je connais pas du tout. Je me le note aussi, merci Florence. Merci, c'est... Ah, c'est un auto de mes games. Je note tout, merci beaucoup. Alors, attendez. T'aurais dû commencer par ça, merci. Pourquoi ne pas y aller toi-même? Pourquoi pas y aller toi-même? Ouais, il y a une option, c'est vachement pratique. Je pense qu'ils avaient prévu qu'il y aurait pas tout le monde qui aurait envie de faire les options timées. Non, pourquoi payer le problème? C'est moi qui dois m'en occuper. Tu aurais dû commencer par ça. Ouais.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
C'est pas faux. Elle était trop bien cette chanson.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Ouais.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer
C'est vrai.
is on the loose.
C'est vrai.
No?
Alors j'aurais besoin d'elle. Peut-être la prochaine fois, Freddy, c'est de ton aide dont j'ai besoin, Pan. Bah j'ai besoin de Freddy. Je suis sûre que si je dis à Freddy ne viens pas avec moi, elle va me suivre. Donc ça sert à rien. Et Pan il va se barrer, de sûr. J'aurais besoin d'elle.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi.
C'est vrai.
Okay, fine, I get it.
Mais
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If not the other stuff.
Ouais, non, pas le
And
reste.
I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Ok, bye. Il était trop cool, Pan. Bon, alors pour l'instant, on a vu Athéna, Perséphone, Apollon, Aphrodite, Hermès et Pan. Et Calliope.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
Ouais, non, pas vraiment. Putain, et c'est bon, tranquille chez elle, là.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Bonne idée, ouais.
I better have a look around.
Observer la guitare, la lampe, le Warhol. C'est pas un tableau, ça aussi? Tout des vis, harpe, observer l'instrument. La harpe? Oui, je veux voir ça.
Giant harp, of course there's a giant harp.
J'aimerais bien en voir Hadès en vrai s'il y est, parce que déjà Perséphone, elle était tellement cool que je veux voir Hadès. L'instrument? C'est un piano, quoi.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Oui, je me le suis noté, Florence. En vrai, juste en cherchant, Google a compris tout seul. Merci en tout cas, je l'ai noté. La batterie, le Warhol. J'ai envie de dire qu'elle serait plus musique à première vue.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
C'est une bonne question. Le Warhol, allez. Je sais pas si je vais réussir à terminer le jeu aujourd'hui, Def, mais je suis contente que le jeu t'intéresse en tout cas. Si tu veux bien confirmer ça.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
C'est pas faux, Samoan, t'as raison là-dessus. Mais ça veut dire qu'est-ce que Hadès serait mort dans ce cas, ou alors ils ont divorcé? C'est possible. Un des deux, je pense. J'avoue, Def, ça va être un running gag. Observer... Peut-être la lampe, alors.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Bon, ben la guitare.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Le beau tableau.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Est-ce que c'est elle qui a vraiment fait... C'est parce que c'est une muse, mais en général, c'est plus... Elles ont tout un domaine d'art en particulier, donc... Ce serait pas juste la musique, Calliope, ou elle fait vraiment tout? Ouais, le décor est cool.
I believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis, and she wasn't like his muse, or...
C'est vrai que le décor est cool. En vrai, là, en général, même les dessins et tout, il y a tout l'ensemble qui est cool. Hein. Bon, bah on va à l'étage. On a tout vu, hein. Je veux un appartement comme ça.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Tu poses vraiment la question alors qu'il y a...
Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Oh, bonjour.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon. Take a new name.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Ok. Bah, je suppose parce que c'est son style au perso principal, tout simplement. Vous m'avez fait peur, Apollon, c'est ça, que faites-vous ici? Apollon, c'est bien ça?
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
J'ai eu un petit peu d'aide, on va dire. Je vous avoue que quand j'ai vu Apollon la première fois, j'ai pensé que ce serait Zeus. Hein. C'est Pan qui m'en a parlé. Je veux des réponses. Tu n'es pas juste venu lui dire au revoir. J'aurais bien voulu répondre ça, mais je peux pas, visiblement. T'es pas juste venu lui dire au revoir.
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
Ouais.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Tu peux me parler de Calliope? Pourquoi est-ce que tu peux pas m'aider? Il y a peut-être un indice ici. Pourquoi avoir pris ma défense? Pourquoi est-ce que tu ne peux pas m'aider? Est-ce que ça fait partie des règles?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
Mm-hmm. How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
C'est vrai. Non, pas de soucis, Florence. Chacun a ses préférences. Ouais, j'aime bien pour le coup. Pourquoi avoir pris ma défense?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Pourquoi? Est-ce que tu peux me parler d'elle dans ce cas?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, elle a l'air vraiment triste, le pauvre. Il y a peut-être un indice ici.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this...
Ah.
For her, this is nothing.
Donc c'est peut-être elle qui a foutu le bordel en fait. Donc j'aurais bien... Qu'est-ce que dit que c'est pas toi le tueur? C'est vrai qu'il aurait pu être en mode je t'aide pour que tu me suspectes pas, c'est vrai. Mais première vue, elle a l'air quand même vraiment pas bien. On va bon bah tu vas pas m'aider du tout visiblement, mec.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Ok. Oui. Au revoir.
I can't do this.
Tu ne veux pas connaître la vérité. Je vais nulle part, je m'explique pourquoi. J'aimerais bien faire ça, là. Mais comment on débloque Bon, tu veux pas connaître la vérité?
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Exactement. On va chanter. Enfin, il va chanter.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is
Oh.
only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she?
Je crois qu'il l'aimait beaucoup.
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I love.
Mais ouais, ils sont trop bien ces passages-là. Oui, c'est un jeu. Quel sujet quel sujet Ah, j'espère que c'est pas Hades, non?
What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me.
Ah, pas cette fois.
You see, she'd return. We do that old dance, knowing both.
Inspire-toi enfin de cette inaction soit davantage qu'un Calliope. Ça, allez.
She never came.
Years, thousands of years.
Ça pourrait être ça. Peut-être c'est un accident.
You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
Never with me.
C'est vrai.
We haven't tried.
Let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes.
Oh! Coucou Shiro, comment tu vas?
Time to move.
Contente que t'aies pu venir.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change.
Merci de passer dans tous les cas, Shiro. Moi, ça va.
Hidden voice, it will always play.
Je kiffe le jeu.
On loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a time.
Je confirme, Shiro.
For what you will do. Something new.
Let's go.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
C'est Bruno.
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
C'est un peu ça, c'est vrai, Yuko, on dirait ça. Mais je pense que ouais, la chanson change selon les réponses, parce que le travail qu'il doit y avoir derrière pour pouvoir faire ça. J'espère que tu as passé une bonne semaine d'ailleurs, Shiro, au passage, pendant que j'y suis. Mais ouais, le travail qu'il doit y avoir derrière pour pouvoir adapter et changer la chanson selon tes réponses. Je me dis que ça pourrait être utile, et c'est reparti. Tu m'expliques pourquoi? Tu peux m'expliquer pourquoi?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen.
Oh.
To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to
Comme
choose.
dans Doctor Who. Comment est-ce que ça marche? Tu parles du destin, pas très utile. Comment est-ce que ça marche? C'est comme dans Doctor Who. Au moins, ça veut dire que ça te plaît, someone. Merci à ton papa. Tu peux lui en remercier pour le coup.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Peux-tu m'aider d'une autre manière? En quoi c'est un pouvoir? Est-ce que tu peux m'aider d'une autre manière? Genre les infos que tu pouvais avoir sur Calliope, tout ça, tout ça?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Ah, il va me tuer. Tiens, je te présente le tueur. Imaginez le truc. Donne pas trop envie ici.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
Les idoles ne sont pas censés être riches, sans rien, t'en fais pas. C'est une bonne question parce que ça fait des milliers d'années qu'ils sont en vie, donc depuis le temps, ils ont dû amasser des sous.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Oui. Un voyant, pas vraiment. Comme l'oracle de Delphes, oui, exactement.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
Bonjour.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
Oh non, c'est un gamin.
Times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Enchanté, tu es sûr? Je savais pas. Je veux dire enchanté là. Tu es sûr?
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy.
C'est vrai.
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. I'll get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
T'arrêtes pas de l'appeler Paul, t'es doué avec un ordinateur, tu vis ici. Pourquoi tu l'appelles Paul? Ouais, bonne question.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that?
C'est vrai.
It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Tu es doué avec un ordinateur? Ben, visiblement, vu que c'est une hackeuse.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
Mm-hmm.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
Est-ce qu'il sait ce que c'est?
I don't know what that is.
Voilà.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Tu vis ici? C'est une bonne question.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
No.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tu connais... Je pense qu'elle a l'air de bien le connaître, ouais.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right
Je
here.
crois qu'elle s'en fout.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Non, mais c'est bien, on en apprend plus sur toi. C'est marrant. Tu restes suspect. Non, mais c'est marrant, c'est vrai, c'est vrai.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Si, moi, ça m'apprend des trucs sur toi.
Get a room. A different room.
J'ai besoin d'enseignement, allez.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
Oui.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Oh. Celle du cœur, surprise, je le savais. Celle du cœur, je pense pas qu'il y en ait 15 000. Surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Oui, s'il te plaît. Je préfère y aller seule, tu veux m'aider maintenant, je risque d'avoir des ennuis. Je suis déjà dans la merde en vrai, donc je risque d'avoir des ennuis. Tu veux m'aider maintenant? Ça me va, hein, mais...
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Yay!
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens, at least once today.
Non.
Perhaps go for a walk.
Non.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
On va en enfer? Ouais, on va en enfer. Ouh. Laisse-moi y aller. Tout le monde en enfer. C'est ça encore.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Oh, bon.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
C'est pas ton truc, hein, c'est dangereux. C'est bizarre de trouver Perséphone ici. C'est vrai que quand on la voit, elle a plus l'air de pas trop sortir. À première vue, ça a pas l'air d'être son truc.
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Non, pas vraiment. Je peux pas juste lui poser la question, pas vraiment. Je l'affronterai s'il le faut. On va se calmer. Je me montrerai persuasive. J'aurais bien voulu ça. Je peux pas juste lui poser la question.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers.
Ok.
As you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Ok, bye. Mais oui. Laissez-moi répondre. Apollon... Ah, Eros, on l'a pas encore vu. Ah bah allons voir Eros, tiens, on l'a pas vu. Vas-y, on te connaît pas encore, toi. D'accord. Je l'imaginais pas comme ça.
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Ah il y a un dieu du sexe. D'où tu connais Aphrodite? Genre, c'est quoi? D'où tu connais Aphrodite? Après, il y a un dieu du sexe, ça va ensemble, hein. Je cherche Perséphone. Quoique du coup... Est-ce que j'ai vraiment besoin de poser la question? Est-ce que j'ai vraiment besoin de poser la question, quoi?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? No here, remember?
Ben.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather.
Super présentation, ouais.
None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Aphrodite est ta mère, entre parenthèses? Bah, je suppose qu'elle a élevé.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
Il a changé, Asmodeus.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed.
Mm-hmm.
These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Pourquoi? Je cherche... J'ai pas envie de lui poser la question.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Il y aura un problème, il n'y aura aucun problème. Il y aura aucun problème, t'inquiète, vas-y, dis-moi tout.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Ah non, j'aurais pas menti par contre.
How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you.
Ok.
Deal?
Deal.
Bon bah... Je vais parler aux autres. Apollon, on vient de te voir. Donc Hermès, tiens, on a à peine pu lui parler. Viens là, mon grand.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Alors, c'est quoi l'histoire, ouais?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Non. Pas vraiment. Ce n'est pas Athéna qui commande, pourquoi pas? Ouais, c'est pas Athéna qui commande?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Non, elle est suspecte. Athéna, ça se trouve, elle fait genre que c'est la gentille mamie avec ses gâteaux là, mais en fait, elle est vachement suspecte. Quand sais-tu que Calliope était morte? Comment tu savais qu'elle était morte?
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
Comment t'as prévu?
How did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Mais pourquoi? T'as emmené le corps? Ouais.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But
Ew.
that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
C'est suspect. Comment t'es devenu... Comment t'es devenue une idole?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Oh. Après, c'est pas, je suis pas sûre que ce soit vraiment les enfers, j'ai plus l'impression que c'est un club caché qui s'appelle comme ça. C'est pas très clair. Et c'est normal, comment il est mort? Pourquoi te faire appeler Hermès? Comment il est mouru?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Ah.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Que sais-tu du meurtre?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Bah, je pense ils ont dit que ça fait des milliers d'années qu'ils vivent et qu'ils ont dû s'adapter aux humains, donc je pense que c'est surtout pour ça qu'ils sont plus modernes. En colère, elle aimait pas les idoles, tu allais plus triste que ça. Tu n'as pas l'air plus triste que ça. En même temps, ça fait qu'un an qu'il a les pouvoirs et qu'il la connaissait pas plus que ça, ouais. Elle aimait pas les idoles.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
À plus tard. Bye.
We'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
S'il te plaît, j'aimerais pas mourir. Bon, comment ça va depuis la dernière fois? Depuis la super chanson.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Non, pas vraiment. Merci pour l'adresse déjà.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember?
Oui, on sait.
How you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Tu savais que je tomberais sur lui? Tu savais que je tombais sur lui ou pas? Bonne question.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
Jamais.
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Non mais d'accord, on est d'accord que Pan il a des airs de docteur Facilier, hein. Je suis tout à fait d'accord avec ça. Et oui, demain. Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Tu te détends?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes,
Shiro.
my glass is empty again.
Merci d'être passé en tout cas. Merci d'être passé. Bonne soirée à toi, Shiro. Tu viens souvent au club? Pourquoi te faire confiance? Tu viens souvent au club?
I assume you're a regular at this club.
Bonne soirée.
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Pourquoi te faire confiance? C'est déjà fait, hein. Tu lui fais déjà confiance, j'ai envie de te dire. Bon bah... bye, monsieur.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Apollon, on vient juste de le quitter, donc je sais pas trop ce qu'il peut nous dire. On va juste jeter un œil quand même, mais...
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
On peut dire ça. Tu peux pas être Perséphone, tu n'es pas vraiment à l'aise ici, hein. J'ai trouvé de l'aide. Tu peux me parler de Perséphone pour que je m'y prépare un petit peu à l'avance, tu vois?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Bah, en fait, Pan, j'arrive pas à savoir s'il est vraiment suspect ou s'il a juste une attitude comme ça de base. C'est ça le truc avec Def, tu vois? Parce que les deux sont possibles. Pourquoi tout le monde a-t-il peur de Perséphone? Tu n'es pas vraiment à l'aise. Raconte-moi l'histoire de Perséphone. Raconte-moi l'histoire de Perséphone.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Si.
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl, and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved.
Mais...
Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell
Oui,
it.
comme les mortels le disent, mais... À quel point cette histoire est-elle vraie, ouais? Pourquoi la... À quel point c'est vrai?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things.
Ah!
At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Ah merde! Elle l'a tué! Ça arrive souvent ce genre d'histoire. Il avait mérité. Et ça arrive souvent ce genre de merde chez vous là?
Wait, so Hades just kidnapped her, and that was okay? Does this stuff happen a lot with the idols?
Not since the days of the Titans, which I barely remember. It was the first time one idol had killed another. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder.
Ah!
The underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
C'est pour ça que c'est l'ancienne reine des enfers. Est-ce que maintenant il y a quelqu'un d'autre à la place? Non. Mais les idoles ont changé, n'est-ce pas? C'était il y a très longtemps. Les idoles ont changé. Ah.
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Pourquoi tout le monde a peur d'elle? Oui, personne n'a tué... Est-ce que c'est pour continuer ça? Et il vient juste de dire... Comment ça s'est passé? Elle a tué avec quoi? Dis-nous les détails.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been... I don't know...
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
Qu'a-t-elle fait après? Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait après?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased.
Ah.
She started a cult.
D'accord,
became
ok.
a crime boss.
Ok.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these
Elle aime bien
days.
les trucs illégaux, visiblement. Bon, pourquoi tout le monde a peur d'elle? Ouais, Hadès, niet. On va voir pour Poséidon, Zeus et compagnie, même si Zeus, vu ce qu'il fait dans la mythologie, on peut s'en passer. Bonne nuit, Someone. Repose-toi bien. Merci d'être passé, en tout cas. J'espère que ça t'a plu.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
T'es pas vraiment à l'aise ici. Hein.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Visiblement encore.
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Dis donc, achète-toi une vie pour comprendre. Mais non, mais je vais pas lui dire ça, le pauvre. Mais si, soyons potes, allez.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
On peut être potes.
Nothing would make me happier.
Oui, effectivement.
But you do have a predicament to solve first.
J'ai trouvé de l'aide.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Bon bah, Perséphone, let's go, hein. Elle est trop cool, Perséphone, en vrai. Hein. Tu peux nous aider, monsieur? Ah bah, elle est là. Hey! T'es heureuse de nous voir, n'est-ce pas?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Non, on se calme. J'ai des questions, je viens pas me battre. C'est quoi ton problème? Je viens pas me battre, en fait, à la base. Pardon?
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things.
Oui.
Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Calliope vivait dans ton appartement, toi aussi tu es suspect, j'ai besoin de ton aide, Apollon. Toi, elle vivait dans ton appartement que tu lui as payé, toi aussi t'es suspect, madame.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oui. Oh. Oh.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
Okay.
You want answers? Fight for them.
Ok, madame. On se calme.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this
Faut passer à l'offensive avec elle. Et elle le fait pas en douceur.
Testing 1 2 testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times, we all know how this ends.
Riposter.
We all know how it ends.
Coucou Dorian, comment ça va?
Persephone, oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell?
Oh.
It's hazy, Hades, so you're his lady? Before my time, because I'm such a baby. Please teach me my ABCs, me. I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Oh.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes.
Ah non, non, s'il te plaît, me tue pas. Non.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen.
Me fais pas peur. De toute façon, je vais mourir dans une semaine sinon, donc.
You're not my queen, P. I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the bar.
You're making me angry.
I got needs, you see. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could
We
descend.
haven't fun yet? I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. Frank already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live, you
You're
die.
asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and see how this
Coup de grâce.
ends. How this always
Ah non, zut. Ah, j'aurais dû faire, je ressens ta douleur. Zut.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts and nothing's ever born.
Je te réponds à la fin de la chanson d'Orient. Moi, ça va bien.
Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
Oh.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her.
Pas moi.
Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Show's over
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly
Don't
you're
have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You're the song, and you're being sung.
Lullaby the muse.
Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
Oh.
Again.
Oh. Elle est triste, la pauvre. J'ai gagné.
No, you've earned your answers.
J'ai gagné.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
Oui, c'est ça, c'est un visual novel où il y a la muse Calliope qui a été tuée, il faut qu'on découvre qui l'a tuée, sinon c'est nous qui mourrons dans une semaine. Tu la connaissais bien, aucun conflit, tu lui as donné, tu la connaissais bien.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years.
Ah.
After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Je pense qu'on pourrait suspecter Perséphone parce qu'elle a déjà tué une idole auparavant, mais à mon avis, en vrai, elle était vraiment triste que Calliope soit morte. Tu crois toujours que c'est moi qui ai fait ça? C'est bizarre. Ça en dit long. Ça en dit long.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
C'est vrai.
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Faut-il forcément que ce soit une idole ou devrait peut-être parler en Athéna? Athéna, elle est suspecte. Est-ce que c'est forcément une idole?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Ouais, bizarre. Calliope avait-elle des ennemis? Tu as bien dit magie. T'as bien dit magie d'abord et ensuite celle-là.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation. And yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Wow.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Donc est-ce qu'elle avait des ennemis?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
Oui.
What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Et si c'était Athéna la tueuse? Et Pan? Et Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
Ouais, il est suspect.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Oh.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Vous êtes toujours suspects tous les deux? Est-ce qu'on en... Et si c'était Athéna? C'est ce que je me pose comme question.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
À moins que ce soit nécessaire. Genre, est-ce que par exemple Calliope aurait prévu un truc qui aurait pu potentiellement affecter les autres idoles, et dans ce cas, Athéna, elle sera en mode faut tuer Calliope pour protéger le reste des idoles. C'est possible. Est-ce qu'on en parle à Athéna?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Ok. Toujours tous les deux suspects. Même s'ils mettent, c'est vrai, ils sont tous suspects en vrai.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
C'est vrai.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Je compte pas abandonner, arrêtez ça. Je ferais mieux d'abandonner. Non, arrêtez ça, on se calme. J'aimerais bien le je compte pas abandonner.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
Oh.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Oh.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed.
Je m'attendais pas à une chanson.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
Nous on est là en mode
Say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
on se calme.
Enough!
Oula.
This helps no one.
Calme.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath.
Ça va aller.
I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
C'est comme un Disney. Hein. Attends, j'ai encore des questions.
Follow him or stay.
Perséphone, j'ai encore des questions. Oui.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Il m'a fait un peu peur, c'était vraiment nécessaire, c'est aussi bien comme ça. C'était vraiment nécessaire.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
Ouais,
It
exactement.
wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed.
Et alors?
Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Tu vas m'aider? On oublie Athéna alors? Dis-moi ce que je dois faire. Tu vas m'aider?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception...
Oula.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Cela vaut mieux que t'affronter. Dis-moi ce que je dois faire. Ça vaut mieux que t'affronter. T'es sûr de ça?
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
On oublie Athéna alors?
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Notre coupable sait peut-être. Je suis une menace, c'est Red. Notre coupable sait peut-être, ouais.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
Dis-moi ce que je dois faire.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city.
Non.
Start a revolution.
Non.
Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Madame.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
En vrai, elle est trop cool, Perséphone. Ah, j'ai fini l'acte 1. Est-ce que je devrais terminer là alors? Ah bon, non. Oui? Freddy?
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line.
Aww.
And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and... well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
J'adore Perséphone aussi. Je ne te laisserai jamais en plan, je te pardonne, c'est moi qui dois m'excuser, pas toi, j'y arriverai pas sans toi. Je te laisserai jamais en plan.
I'd never leave you behind, Freddy. You know that, right?
Aww.
I'm still ready and willing to be your high priestess, if that's what it takes.
If you could just help me get through this next week, that'd be plenty.
Deal. Why don't you start by telling me what happened tonight? Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
Ce serait... Imaginez, c'est Freddy, la tueuse. Ça ferait mal quand même, parce que c'est la meilleure amie de Grace, mais bon. C'est le moins qu'on puisse dire, elle est pas si terrible, elle a ses raisons. Elle a ses raisons.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what
Oui.
happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Qu'est-ce qu'il me veut? C'est là que vivent les idoles, je viens juste de lui parler. Qu'est-ce qu'il me veut? Qu'est-ce qu'il me veut?
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it.
But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kinda.
Alors, attends. Je pense que je vais m'arrêter là. Est-ce que j'ai besoin de sauvegarder ou est-ce que c'est bon? Je crois que ça se sauvegarde tout seul en vrai. Donc comme ça, on est au début de l'acte 2. La prochaine fois, je reprendrai là, c'est pas mal. C'est un bon endroit où s'arrêter. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Le jeu, il est vraiment cool, je trouve. Très intéressant jusqu'à présent. Les chansons, waouh, je comprends mieux pourquoi ils vendent justement les OST et tout sur Steam. Anko. Et c'est un bon endroit où s'arrêter, Anko. Ouais, il est trop bien. Ah bah, il est 23h quand même. J'essaierai de faire prochainement, comme ça on aura la suite. Je vais essayer, je vous tiens au courant. Donc voilà, bon, je suis contente de voir que ça vous a plu en tout cas. Hein. J'essaie de le faire rapidement la suite. Voilà, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit j'aime, un petit commentaire ou bien à vous abonner si c'est pas déjà fait, bien sûr. Et demain, carrément. Peut-être la semaine... Est-ce que vous arrivez à survivre jusqu'à la semaine prochaine? Est-ce que vous y arrivez? Je vais voir. Allez, je vais voir. Bon bah bonne soirée, merci d'être passé en tout cas, contente que le jeu vous ait plu. Bye bye, bon week-end aussi. Bye.